Now, when it comes along the lines of representing for the soca artists, representing for the Caribbean as a whole, right? Especially when you're saying things like the Grammys and these red carpet events, right? You got to send the right personnel, right? So you got to have the right kind of celebrity status, right? You got to have the right kind of how could I say that je ne sais quoi to rub elbows with the A-listers like that. You know what I mean? Not everybody can do that. And I'm so fortunate to have this young lady in my life, because when she rubbed elbows with the A-listers, then I rub elbows with her and I feel like I'm somebody. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the program, making her debut here on the Island Heat Show, the one and only media personality, Red Carpet Shelly. Welcome, 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 my sister.
Thank you for having me. You just doing the most though with that intro. Thank you,
Well,
Lady Love.
Hi, Queen.
so
Yellow.
did y'all
That's
coordinate the
right.
yellows? Y'all
You got
coordinated
that
the
memo,
yellows.
You golden. Golden. What can we say? It's
right?
very
Okay,
I
that's
can
right.
dig it. I can dig it. I can dig it. Now I gotta say congratulations to you, Shelly, because you were scheduled for a little bit earlier in the year, but things happened. You weren't feeling well at the time, but we wanted to have an opportunity to congratulate you on the proclamation that you received here in Georgia. For the work you've done throughout the years, and it's so wonderful that you were recognized. We gotta make sure we give the people their flowers. So
Oh,
congratulations,
thank
each and
you.
every.
Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. Yes, that was back in June, Caribbean American Heritage Month. And it was, a resolution from the Georgia State, House of Representatives. So yeah, it was a big deal, and I was honored. So thank you. Yes.
Awesome. Now, what does it feel for you to being recognized for what you've been doing, especially by the state representatives here?
I didn't hear the first part.
I just what does it feel for you to have been recognized
You
by the
know,
state?
it feels good to know that you're just not doing things in vain, right? That you're giving back to your community and people appreciate it. That's really the big takeaway. You want to know that people value what you're doing. You're providing a service in your community. I'm not just doing it because I want to look cute, even though I do like to look cute, but I'm
Yeah,
just saying,
and you do, and you do. All right.
you want to know that people appreciate what you're doing, and so it's nice to get recognition. Absolutely.
Awesome, awesome. How long have you been in the media world?
Gosh, since '09. So what does that mean now?
Just
No, not
just
yeah, since '09. Yeah, since '09. Oh my gosh.
awesome. Congratulations on such a long career and for
This
being
will be
recognized for
30
all your
years.
service that you've done so far in the is what brought you to the world of media.
Oh gosh, people always ask me that, and it's an interesting story. They say if you build it, they will come. So, my sister actually was the one who I used to work on Wall Street. That was another lifetime ago.
Okay.
Um, and my sister was like, you're always just going to all these Caribbean events and music festivals and all this. I think maybe there's something there. Like, I really think you should look into that. And so she's the one who coined the name Red Carpet Shelly, which I always found, even to this day, a bit pretentious. And she started the website, redcarpetshelly.com. And
Okay.
so that's actually how it got started. And then I just, like I said, if you build it, they will come. So I just went along with it.
No, no, that's awesome because a lot of times you hear the stories of people's families not supporting their dreams, and here's your sister. She jumped right in and said, "Listen, this is it. I'm gonna get you started," and just kind of pushed you out there and said, "Flap those wings and fly."
Yeah, well, oftentimes people see things that you don't see yourself, those closest to you. Like, remember when you had that bad girlfriend or boyfriend and everybody was like, oh no, that's not the one, but you were so in love. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just see things that you don't necessarily see. So I
Oh,
never really saw that in me, but she did. So,
and she was right. And she was right. Lady Lalabella.
Tell me, Shelley, you have the power of gap. When you step onto that red carpet, you get people talking, you get them engaging and sharing some wonderful moments. What have been some of your favorite on the red carpet and your favorite interviewees?
Well, I would say the most favorite moment just happened recently in September when I went to the Caribbean Music Awards in New York, and I was interviewing Morgan Heritage. And so, I'm starting my questioning and interviewing, and then it's time for them to respond. And Gramps Morgan is like, no, 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 wait, wait, wait. Before we go any further, I got to congratulate you. And then he just goes on and just starts talking about me and congratulating me and giving me my flowers. And I was just so taken aback, and just, it made me actually want to cry because, again, you don't know whether or not people are really taking notice of what you're doing. You know what I mean? And for him to be like, I've seen you at the BET Awards. I've seen you at the Grammys. He said, this is your time to shine out. Today is your day. So congratulations to you. And I'm like, what?
Awesome. Awesome.
So that was probably my best moment ever on a red carpet. And you said, what was my best interview? Is that what you asked, the second part? I was invited to, there was a show, I don't know if it's still on or not, called Greenleaf, which was produced by Oprah and Winfrey. And when they were launching that show, the Oprah and Winfrey network invited me to the launch of the show in New York, in the room with Oprah. And I got to ask a question, and Oprah responded. And so that's just one of the highlights. But I don't have a picture with Oprah, unfortunately. But I do have the video, of me asking her the question and Oprah responding. So that's definitely one of the biggest highlights. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Shout outs to Morgan Heritage. Grams Morgan, the whole family. Big up yourselves each and every time. Now, they're no strangers to the ATL and to our local radio here, right? Shelley's interviewed them before on the Caribbean Running Show here on WRFG 89.3 FM. Now, Caribbean Runnings is historic, right, for Atlanta. The longest running Caribbean program on the FM dial is what 23 plus years now, Shelley?
Yeah, I would say about that. Yep. If
And
not
how,
longer.
and how long have you been associated with the program?
Since about I started Red Carpet Shelly. So it's either 2010 or 2009. So, I've been there at least, 13 years.
Awesome. Awesome.
But
So
before I go any further, Mr. Peg, I mean, we're not going to allow you to skip over that you're an integral part of Caribbean Runnings and WRFG and a contributor to the community, as well as Lady Lalabella. And I think it's important that, we say that because we're showing love to each other right now, right? That Caribbean people work together. We love each other. And the media in the Caribbean media here in Atlanta is strong.
yeah. Oh yeah. When we're ready to roll out, yeah, we roll. And the veterans. Let me tell you, there's people who are seasoned, at what they do. It's not a fly by night thing. They take it really serious, and
Such as
we do,
yourself.
thank you. And we do plan to have just about everybody on, just about
Yeah.
everybody on. So, and of course, each and every week we do mention to tune in to 2 p.m. on Fridays because it is important. It's a network that's being built here of Caribbean media professionals to make sure that our stories and our messages get out there to the world. So, Red Carpet Shelly, back to
Yes.
you.
Yes.
And the event that WRFG has coming up to celebrate the 50th year of the station and the long running Caribbean Runnings program. Tell us a little bit about this upcoming event.
So it's called the Caribbean TropiCool Winter Jam. And there are some Atlanta-based reggae artists that, we love and have supported at the station. And so we wanted to give back to the community and give back to those artists who have supported us as well. And so it's going down on December 2nd, Saturday, and the lineup includes Ijanoa and Brap, Errol Moore, Tammy LaRae, and Kelly Love Jones. And so we're really excited about it. I've been at WRFG, like I said, at least 13 years, and we've never had a Caribbean event, not since I've been there. Where we've sponsored, the artists and have them come and have a platform to perform. So I think it's really a big deal, and it says a lot for WRFG and, like you said, for the media here. So, and thank you for giving me and WRFG and Caribbean Runnings a platform to talk about the event, because we're really, really excited about it.
As you should be. 50 years. So for those who are not maybe as familiar with WRG in itself, right? They're a community-based radio station here in Georgia, 100,000 watts, right? So big station, right? And doing big things. It's all about the underrepresented communities, underrepresented persons out there, and make sure that there's advocacy and space for their stories in the media landscape. So they do important work, and it's all community based. We need the listeners' support to continue doing what we do, and we want to thank you all. Each and every season, Shelley, people come through with the fund drives, and they support. And this is the station wanting to bring something, do something back for especially the Caribbean audience that's been supporting the station for so many years. Tell us about how people can find out more information about the event, and if they want to get involved with the station, with the Caribbean Runnings, how can they lend a helping hand?
So the station, if you want to buy tickets, get more information, it's wrfg.org. And I want to say also that it's going to be live reggae music, live bands, full bands. So you're going to get that instrumentation, that real reggae music, real artistry. So it's going to be a very special event. So that's wrfg.org to purchase tickets, and for more information. December 2nd is going down. WRFG, like you said, it's celebrating 50 years. It's a nonprofit community radio station, which means, we live, thrive, and survive by the support of our listeners. We don't accept corporate dollars. We don't have a playlist. It's independent media. It is the definition of independent media. So, and we found out, especially during the pandemic, how important it is to have those independent voices and
Yes.
not just be having mainstream media viewpoints. So it's very important, WRFG, and what they do.
Excellent, excellent. Gotta say, shout outs to the man DJ Passport, part of the magical team that makes it happen each and every week. The Honorary Citizen, make sure you check that brand out, the Honorary Citizen.
Yes.
There's some fabulous, fabulous clothing. Let me tell you, I'm not like that clothes dude like that, right? But when you touch the Honorary Citizen fabrics, you feel like, okay, this is out of this world. This is different right here. So shout out to DJ Passport, a great entrepreneur representing, doing his thing, and plays a major part, making sure Caribbean music and culture is staying alive here in the ATL. Lady Lalabella.
Just to wrap it up, Shelley, you've been such a delight to interview. I mean, this is a dream come true for me, just looking up to you as a mentor and, of course, a friend. Tell us, what advice do you have for other females in media that are looking to jumpstart their career, looking to plant their seeds and get their feet off the ground, or even just um, step past their comfort zone and shine their light out here in this media sphere?
but Nike said it, just do it. And in fact, you said getting outside your comfort zone. I hate being on camera. First of all, I hate the sound of my voice. Every time I do an interview, especially live in person, I am scared to death. So, you just have to get past yourself, because sometimes we're our biggest critics and we stand in our own way. So, that's why it was great that my sister, like Peg said, just pushed me out there, because I probably never would have done it. So I would say, just do it. And it's a lot easier now. When I started, we didn't have Instagram or anything. So if you want to create a brand, you just go on social media and create your brand and just go for it. That's what I say. I mean, you see how many people have become absolutely insta famous, you know, overnight. So it can be done, and you can create your own brand. And I would say just what's probably important or somewhat important is to just maybe have a niche, like something that you're focused on.
Well,
I agree wholeheartedly. And as I said, it was a pleasure. Peck,
Red Carpet Shelly, tell them how they can follow you and find out everything about you and your career, touching base with you. Red Carpet Shelly, everything.
Well, I want to first thank you guys for having me on your platform. Congratulations to the Island Heat Radio Show, APAP Media, and what you're doing, continuing to do. So congratulations.
Thank you,
Yay.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
I love it. I love it.
thank you.
So Red Carpet Shelly on all social media platforms, 2 L's and 2 E's. It's always one love. Just Google schmoogle me, follow me, leave comment, like, share, all of the above. And by the way, I was listening when I was before I came on, and you guys were saying Stephen Marley wasn't nominated, but he was a producer on Buju's album, so he's gonna win.
Okay, see, you can't get them out. You can't get them out.
Don't count out the
No,
Marleys,
no,
child.
not that we tried to, not that we tried to, but I'm just saying, some way, somehow,
You know, I also want to give a big shout out to Theron Thomas for VI Massive Stand Up.
Yeah.
He's nominated for Songwriter of the Year,
Mhm,
non-classical. He's from the Virgin Islands. He's
mhm.
one half of the duo Rock City. They are super producers who have
Yep,
produced for the likes of uh,
Be-
Rihanna, Miley Cyrus.
just
You
yeah,
you
the
name
the
it. They
biggest, the biggest of the biggest.
and
Yes.
so he has been nominated for Songwriter of the Year, non-classical. That's a big freaking deal. And so shout out to all the Caribbeans that have been nominated.
Yeah, no, real talk. Those fellas have come such a long way. There is a picture somewhere of a very young Khalil Wanda Super Peck, and at that time it was too legit to quit and can't chat enough. They changed their names since, but from way back in the days. So I'm super proud of both of them. Um, top world class songwriters productions representing the VI. Grammy snobs this year. The number one selling album in the reggae world, No Love by Byron Messiah, was not nominated. But we do know.
I'm not surprised by that.
And why wouldn't you be surprised, Shelley?
Well, first of all, he's a newcomer.
Hmm.
Coffee was a one-off, I believe, in my opinion. I don't think in the best reggae album category that newcomers are really likely to be nominated. It has happened, but it's not really the norm for that category.
Right.
Not only that, the content of the album. So you know,
Hey,
and
you
he,
know,
and here's the other thing. The Grammys is really a very political thing. You better get your PR team together, your marketing team. This is not just you put out quality music. Yes, that's part of it, but it's a whole machine that goes behind making sure you get nominated and win that Grammy.
exactly. And I do believe for reggae artists or anyone doing reggae music, you do need to have the foundation of the reggae world, right? Behind you. There has to be some sort of movement from not to say that you can't without coming from Jamaica, as we've seen Soldier and others do it. However, they closely aligned with the right persons behind the scenes in Jamaica to help facilitate, their Grammy nod.
Right.
And by Messiah, did some things to not make friends with a lot of Jamaica this year. In fact, stay right there, Shelley, because Byrnn wanted to apologize to all of dancehall. He wrote a song about it. Let's take a listen before you go.
We just figure say, you're better at the dancehall thing than soca thing.
The dancehall, me do still in a rap, me do,
Yeah.
I consider myself as a rapper still.
Really?
Yeah, man. A dancehall artist, me a rapper.
Mm.
So the sound I want make me a rapper, basically. So yeah, like that.
Dear dancehall, me never me for your friend nobody. So what the f them a talk about savvy, and I talk about me no rate nobody. When me have a song with Covey and Valley, and me say dear dancehall, when I see a news them a cavy, no man we roll when she not hear from me. Cause them a get me a talk like Ali. Heart full of cut, but I never hear line. Same time and rise, them want me drop the same time. In a pray for be a rapper since me drop a grade 9. If me thief style, then I must ride wave style. I miss a dear dancehall. How me fit this is same place where me born. That a Kingston, choose land Garrison. Me want to do it greater than Shaggy and Sean Paul. Want to do it bigger than Rihanna them. Me see a comment the other day about influence and mocha, but them have to know me full of bang of friends. Dear dancehall, me never me feel offend nobody. So what the puff them a talk about savvy, and I talk about me no rate nobody. When me have a song with Covey and Valley, and me say dear dancehall, when I see a news them a cavity, no man we roll when she not hear from me. Them a get me a talk like Ali.
That's new music from the voice of the man, Byrnn Messiah. He says, Dear Dancehall. He's making a little bit of an apology after saying that he's not a dancehall artist, that he's a rapper, and he's trying to clarify. And I think, mend some bridges.
Well, he's very talented, and he has many years ahead of him. So maybe he'll get that Grammy nomination sometime in the near future.
I love it. Thank you so much, Red Carpet Shelly, for joining us on the Island Heat Show tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, there she is.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, you are welcome.